How to get an HVAC job without any experience in 2025. Listen up. I'm about to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. You don't need experience to get an HVAC job in 2025. I said it. Fight me. I've been slinging wrenches and fixing broken units for 29 years. 29. I've seen kids fresh out of high school making more money than college graduates drowning in debt. I've watched guys who couldn't spell refrigerant become millionaires. And I've also seen experienced techs get passed over for jobs because they thought their resume would do the talking. Spoiler alert, it won't. If you're having some trouble deciding what trade career to choose, check out Course Careers free intro courses where you can learn more about certain careers and determine which one would be the best fit for you. There are trade courses on HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, CAD design, and logistic coordinators. I have provided the link in the description and pinned the comments below. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. The brutal truth about HVAC in 2025. Here's what nobody's telling you. The HVAC industry is desperate right now. I'm talking about companies literally begging for warm bodies, good warm bodies, trainable warm bodies. Why? Because half the workforce is retiring. The other half is burnt out from COVID chaos. And guess what? Your air conditioner doesn't care about labor shortages when it breaks down in July. So while everyone's fighting over remote jobs that pay peanuts, smart people are getting into trades. They pay bank. And here's the catch. You can't just walk in and say, I want money. Trust me, I've tried. Doesn't work. You need a strategy. Strategy 1, stop thinking like a victim. First thing, kill that victim mentality. But I don't have experience. But I don't know anyone. But I'm too old, young, short, tall. Just stop. You know what I had when I started? A high school diploma and a really good attitude. That's it. No connections. No trade school, no rich uncle with an HVAC company, just hunger. And you know what happened? I made every mistake in the book. I got yelled at, got my feelings hurt, got grease under my fingernails that took weeks to come out. But I also got paid. Because here's the secret nobody tells you. HVAC companies don't just hire experience, they hire potential. They hire people who show up, who learn, who don't quit when things get hard. Experience? That comes later. Strategy 2, learn the language, but not how you think. Okay, this is where most people screw up. They think they need to memorize every technical manual before they apply anywhere. That's wrong. You don't need to know how to calculate superheat. You don't need to understand thermodynamics. You don't need to diagnose a compressor failure. Hell, I still Google half that stuff. But you do need to understand the basics. And I mean basics. Like, what does HVAC even stand for? Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. See? You're already smarter than half the people walking into the interviews. Here's what you actually need to know. What a furnace is. It makes hot air. What an air conditioner is. It makes cold air. What ductwork is. Pipes that move air around. That maintenance prevents breakdowns. Revolutionary concept, right? That's it. The rest? YouTube University, baby. Strategy 3, the application game changer. Here's where I'm going to save you months of rejection. Stop applying online. Seriously, stop. Those online applications go into a black hole, along with 500 other applications from people who can't spell refrigerant either. Instead, get in your car, drive to every HVAC company within 30 miles, walk in, ask to speak to a service manager. Hi, I'm so-and-so. I don't have HVAC experience, but I'm hungry to learn. When is a good time to talk about opportunities? Boom! You just separated yourself from 99% of the applicants. Why does this work? Because most people are scared to do it. They hide behind computers and wonder why nobody calls back. But you showed initiative. You showed you're not afraid of human interaction. This is a big deal in people's businesses. Strategy 4, the magic words that get you hired. All right, pay attention, because this is gold. When they ask about your lack of experience, here's what you say. You're right. I don't have HVAC experience, but I have. Then you insert your relevant experience here. And more importantly, I'm coachable. I show up on time. I don't quit when things get hard. And I understand that learning this trade is an investment in my future. Then shut up. Let that sink in, because here's what's just happened. You acknowledge the elephant in the room. You don't make excuses, and you showed maturity. Most hiring managers have PTSD from hiring prima donnas who think they know everything after watching 3 YouTube videos. You just proved you're not that person. Strategy 5, the helper's advantage. Here's a secret weapon. Apply for the helper's position. But I want to be a technician. Cool, you will be. But right now, you're competing against people with experience for tech jobs. Why make it harder on yourself? Helper positions are your golden gateway. You'll learn faster working alongside experienced techs than you ever will in a classroom. You'll see real problems, real solutions, real customer interactions. And here's the kicker. Companies love promoting from within. That helper position, it's your audition for the main role. Plus, let's be real. Helper money still beats most retail jobs, and you're building towards something bigger.
Quick break here. We'll check out which trade is good for you. You can access the free course in the link below.
Strategy 6, the certification hustle. Now, I'm not saying you need certifications to get hired, but I'm also not saying they hurt. EPA 608 certification takes a weekend, costs maybe $200, shows you're serious. OSHA 10, another weekend, another way to stand out. These aren't magic bullets, but they're signals that you're invested, that you're thinking long term. And honestly, they give you confidence in interviews, because now you're not just some person with no experience, you're someone taking steps to build a career. Big difference. Strategy 7, the network effect. Time for some uncomfortable truth. You probably know someone in the trades. Your neighbor, your cousin, that guy at the gym who always complains about his AC, but you've never asked for help because pride, fear, social anxiety. Get over it. Networking isn't about using people. It's about building relationships. It's about letting people know you're serious about changing your life. Hey, I'm looking to get into HVAC. Know anyone in the business? That's it. Simple, direct, no manipulation. You'd be shocked to how many people want to help if you just asked. Strategy number 8, the interview domination plan. Okay, you got the interview. Don't blow it. Here's your game plan. Show up early, not on time, early. Dress appropriately. Not a 3-piece suit, but clean jeans, decent shirt, work boots if you have them. Bring questions, real questions. What does a typical day look like? What's the biggest challenge new people face? How do you measure success in this role? Ask about training. Ask about growth opportunities. Ask about the team. Show you're thinking beyond just getting a paycheck. Strategy 9, the reality check. Listen, this isn't going to be easy. HVAC work is hard, physical, demanding. You'll work in attics that feel like hell. Crawl spaces that look like horror movies. Deal with customers who think you're trying to rip them off. You'll sweat. You'll curse. You'll question your life choices. I'm not sugarcoating this because I respect you too much to lie. But here's what else you'll do. You'll solve problems. You'll make people comfortable in their homes. You'll build skills that can't be outsourced. You'll earn money that lets you live, not just survive. And someday, you might start your own company, set your own schedule, be your own boss, like I did. Strategy 10, the long game. Here's what separates winners from quitters. Patience. You're not going to be a master technician in 6 months. Hell, I'm still learning stuff after 29 years. But every service call teaches you something. Every mistake makes you better. Every satisfied customer builds your reputation. This is a career, not a job. Treat it like one. The reality of starting over. I get it. Starting over is scary, especially if you're older, especially if you have bills, especially if people are counting on you. I've been there. When I started, I had rent, girlfriend, car payments, and was taking college courses. I still didn't know what I wanted to do in college. I was also working 2 part-time jobs. Walking into that first union hall felt like admitting failure. I had no idea how much I was going to like HVAC. But you know what failure really is? Staying somewhere you hate because it's comfortable. Working a job that doesn't pay enough because it's familiar. Complaining about your situation while doing nothing to change it. That's failure. Taking a chance on yourself? That's courage. The money talk. Let's talk numbers, because I know that's what you're thinking about. Entry-level HVAC helper, $15 to $20 an hour to start. Not amazing, but not terrible. But here's where it gets interesting. After a year of learning, $25 to $30 an hour. Get your certifications and some experience, $35 to $50 an hour. Start your own company, sky's the limit. I know techs making $100K plus. Some specialized techs making $200K plus in HVAC without college degrees. Now tell me about that dead-end job again. The bottom line, here's what I want you to understand. The HVAC industry isn't just looking for experienced people. We're looking for good people, reliable people, people who care about doing quality work. Experience can be taught. Character can't. Work ethic can't be downloaded. Integrity can't be Googled. If you've got those things, if you're willing to learn, willing to work, willing to push through the tough days, you will find a place in this industry. And once you're in, once you've proven yourself, the sky's the limit. Your next steps. So what are you going to do? Sit there making excuses? Keep scrolling through job boards hoping something magical appears? Or are you going to take action? Here's your homework. Research HVAC companies in your area. Print out some one-page resumes. Yes, paper still exists. Get in your car. Start knocking on shop doors and union hall doors. Ask questions. Follow up. Don't quit. It's that simple. Not easy, but simple. My final thoughts. 29 years ago, I was scared, broke, desperate, and a college student. Today, I run my own company. I employ good people. I solve problems. I make a difference. Not because I'm special, not because I'm smarter than anyone else, because I didn't quit when things got hard, because I treated people right, because I never stopped learning. You can do this too. The question is, will you? If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember, why did the HVAC tech break up with his girlfriend? Because she wasn't cool enough and he couldn't handle the pressure. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.